Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to your next cast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. My name is Titus, and if this is your first time to the channel, we appreciate you stopping by. Today is going to be one solid hour of fishing. It's about 40 minutes until the sun sets, but I think we should be able to fish for one solid hour. So I'm hitting the button now on 1 hour. We are going to throw a variety of hard baits today. I don't think it's going to be any soft plastics today. We're going to start out with a lipless crankbait and see what that does. So we got 4 rods on the boat. I think I'm trying to split it up into 15-minute quarters, throw each one for about 15 minutes, see what we can get. But it's gonna be a lot of talking probably, you know, me sharing my thoughts and how things are going, but also talking to you about what I'm doing fishing wise. So if that interests you, I hope you will keep watching. And even if it doesn't, hang out with us for a little bit. I know this is a really long video. If you can't sleep, I think this is gonna be perfect. Man, that thing launches a mile. Holy cow. Good thing is we're gonna cover some ground. So that's gonna be good. And hopefully we're gonna put some bass in the boat. So, here we go. I should have brought my sunglasses. Oh, and my goal is to make this unedited. So you're gonna see the whole thing. Like the only time I think I'm gonna stop the camera is if the battery runs out or it overheats or something like that, which it shouldn't, given the time of day it is. And it's been fairly cool recently. Look at that. Man, that thing covers some distance. It's nothing like being able to make a good long cast. You can stay perfectly still, cover water in all directions. And I got these rocks over here behind me. So I'm gonna try something else as well. Trying to remember what I got tied on. I got some new stuff tied on, 2 new lures tied on that I hope work, but we'll see what they do. A lot of people out jet skiing today. All right, I'm thinking we need to go out deeper, but I'm gonna try this spot over here real quick with a different, I think that's grass. Yeah, I think I'm hitting grass right now. All right, so that didn't work. Lipless crankbait. Or, what else? I think it's called a red eye shad. I think it's a Strike King red eye shad. But anyway, this is the other thing I'm trying, which I'm drawing a blank on the name, but I think I still have the package in there, just to let you see what it is. It's called a laser eye micro spin. Laser eye micro spin that I got from Bass Pro. I'm curious to see if anything's gonna bite that. Uh-oh, something's not right. It wasn't spinning through the water right. I didn't feel the vibration I think I should have been feeling off of that. Like I should feel that spin happening, and I don't feel that spin happening. Something seems wrong with that. What's going on here? Oh no, it's doing right. My bad. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right, we're gonna ease our way up that way and just keep fan casting all the way. I'm interested to see which one of these is gonna catch a fish first, if any fish. at all. Today's not the best day to be out on the water, to be honest with you. But it was a day I could get out, had a few minutes. I said this would be the perfect time to give viewers a full view of what a mini trip is like. You're gonna see every part of it, even these transitions as I'm moving to a different spot. Now the downside is I think the sun's probably not where you want it to be right now, but that's a part of it too. This lure is not spinning like I thought it would be spinning. I might just have to switch this up. I don't think this guy's gonna do well for me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's not giving me the action I want to see. Like I thought I would see this thing spinning. I don't know why it's not spinning. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll give it a couple more tries though. So I think I gotta have some current on it. I think that's what it is. Because when I have some current on it, it's spinning right. Helicopters coming. So I'm really starting to think that this laser eye is meant for the river fishing. Like I think this would do much better in the river. I'm gonna give it 2 more casts here, and then we're just gonna switch to something else. We're in a pretty good area. Anyway, this will be the last cast with it, and we'll see what happens. For me, I'm about to go into fall mode. Daughter's back in school already, if you can believe it. They went back on August the 9th. And so she's back to doing school activities. So I'm gonna get in her different rhythm / cadence of fishing, where hopefully I'll be able to fish a little bit in the afternoon. But I got a lot of different projects I'm working on at the moment that I hope will go well. Let's try something else. So I can't remember what the name of this is either. But it's almost like a spy bait. It's got a spin thing on it. It's purplish. Again, it's probably not the best day to try it out, just because, again, I don't think it's a fantastic fishing day, but we'll see. I've been surprised before, and that's what I'm hoping will happen today. I'm hoping I'll be surprised. Looks good coming through the water. And it sinks. So I gotta get my sunglasses. Hopefully I did not leave them at home. And I didn't. Thank you. Because that sun is bright. It's a lot better. It's an osprey behind you. You can't see him. Anyway. Today's also just a good experimental day. Whoops. Good experimental day. Just try something different. This is how we sometimes end up finding favorite lures that we like. Just experimenting. I'm gonna slowly ease my way back on this pole. I really feel like the Strike King Red Eye Shad should do the trick today. All right, that did not work either. So those two didn't work. So fourth thing we got is a KVD square bill crankbait. Right there. We're gonna toss that around. See how it goes. That was a good cast. Crankbaiting is one of the ways I love to catch fish. Recently I posted a crankbait video where I talked about 3 really great crankbaits to get. One of them is Strike King KVD 1.5, and that's what I'm throwing right here. Getting some decent distance. I'm surprised I haven't backlash yet. I think that's coming at any moment. Wait, let me not speak that into existence. I'm not going to backlash. I'm going to make great casts, and I'm going to land a big bass. Can you believe we're over halfway through 2023? It's crazy. Summer's almost gone. August is almost gone. It's just amazing how time flies. There we go. unfortunately, there was the backlash. These are things you usually don't see on the video. So let's talk about what I do when I get a backlash. So I essentially just pull the line out, especially when I got something like a crankbait on. I'll just let the line go all the way out so I can get all the kinks out. And I kind of want to go over in this direction anyway, so it all works out. Now this backlash wasn't that bad because with just a few pulls, I got all of it out. So it's pretty good to go. But I still let a little extra line out just in case. And actually I do this many times when I'm done fishing so that the next time I go, line is good, tight, and straight. And sometimes you might catch a fish. Sometimes you might just leave it out there and something comes and pops it. I doubt that happens with a crankbait, but you know, you never know. Just never know. I'm gonna get you a good shot of the sun real quick because it's heading down. We probably got a good 23, 24 minutes to go before it's all the way down. I definitely need to dial this in a little bit better than I have it. Wow, we've been fishing for almost 18 minutes. I think this is the first time I've ever let my GoPro run for like 18 minutes straight. Normally the most I'll let it run is like 10 minutes maybe. And that's how I shoot videos. I'll let it run for like 10 minutes, fishing, and then I'll stop it and let it run another 10 minutes. Unless we catch a fish, then I usually stop in between those, or if I do a clip that I really like, I'll stop it in between those. But otherwise, I just kind of go with that. Or if I'm go to a different place, so like I might go down this way a little bit here in a second. Normally I would stop it because most people don't want to see you just moseying on a trolling motor to another spot. But this one's all access. This one's you get to see everything. There's a fish bubbling up right here. Some people over there on a boat having some fun. You can probably hear them. Well, crankbait, not getting it done either. And that's okay, that happens. Let's go back to red eye shad. I mean, I got some fish around me, so that's a bonus. So let's just see if they'll take one of these. Now, if they don't, of course, I'm going to switch lures altogether. Because I just don't think I have the right stuff on for tonight. Now earlier I said I didn't think today was a good day to fish. There's only one condition that makes me think it's not good. Like it rained earlier today. It's been cooler in the morning, so all those things are good. The downside is we're about a week beyond, a little over a week beyond the full moon. And I just usually don't have good success going toward the new moon or around the new moon time frame. Like usually I try to avoid fishing then. Normally I want to be fishing a week before a full moon. Like 4 or 5 days, 3 days leading up to a full moon, I usually have really good success. Then usually as it gets to that full moon and goes away from the full moon, it usually gets worse. Well, nobody's getting bit at all. And this spot is always good to produce a bass or two. So that's a bit odd. Man, that sun is moving quick. It seems like it is anyway. Like I needed my shades a minute ago. Now I don't need them at all. But it's beautiful out here. It's a really beautiful day. And we're gonna slide over this way. See what happens. I am excited that this is gonna be the easiest video I ever edit. Because literally I'm gonna just load it on and upload it. One thing I am looking forward to though is fall. Like I don't know that there's been a time in my life where I was like, you know what? I'm looking forward to fall. I'm looking forward to leaves falling. Normally, I really dislike it because I don't like raking leaves at all. But I think it's going to be a good fall. It hasn't been the best fishing year for me. I haven't been fishing as much as I normally fish. I know it probably doesn't seem like that from the videos because it seems like I post a lot of videos, but usually I'm fishing 2 or 3 times a week. But again, they're not long trips. They're like this. They're an hour, 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours at the most. So it's very different than somebody just coming out and say fishing 6, 7 hours straight. But this year, I mean, I've gone sets of weeks without fishing. And not because I necessarily wanted to. Just been a lot of different priorities. And one of the things I've learned is you can't have 5 or 6 priorities. You got to decide what are the things that are most important to you. And you got to pour your time, energy, and resources into those things. And honestly, fishing didn't make the list. Several things that were much more important to me than fishing. So I still like it when I can get out and do it like this. Especially like today, since I'm not catching and I can just talk. This is really like therapy. So this is just, you know, therapeutic, quite honestly. And if I catch a fish, that's a bonus. So you're just listening to what normally happens when I'm out here and not talking out loud, but these are all the things I'm thinking to myself. All right, we gotta switch lures. These are not working at all. So I said we were not gonna do any soft plastics. That is not true. We are going to do some soft plastic. I think I'm gonna do pretty sure I'm gonna do a Kitech, because that's what I got in the box. I didn't bring any mini soft plastics with me anyway, because I didn't think I would be doing a lot of soft plastics. I was hoping that my other lures would work, because I wouldn't have to go this route, but I am gonna do it. So yep, you get to see me retie and everything. Normally this is where the video is paused, you don't see it, and all of a sudden I'm throwing again and getting ready to catch a nice bass. Also, it's during these breaks that I try to figure out where the best lighting is and try to make sure I'm in the best lighting. Because a lot of times, unfortunately, when I catch a nice fish, it's like dark or shadowy and you can't see all that well. Hopefully that's not the case. And hopefully this Kitech works. I don't want to tie another lure on. And yep, perfect choice, because this is my last Gold Flash minnow. Last one in the pack. So I'm hoping that this will work. If you haven't seen me rig up one of these before, I got a video on the Kitech. It's one of my best videos, one of my most popular videos. But that's how we do it right there. Boom. That's what we're gonna throw. And hope that a fish bites it. Thought I got a bite a minute ago, but I didn't. Well, we've been going 30 minutes almost. This is where I'm gonna test to see if my wife Brandy actually watches all of my videos, because she often tells me about the videos. She's like, oh, that was a really great video, like, that was awesome, regardless of how long it is. And I'm like, you didn't watch all that video. She says, yes I did. So Brandy, if you're watching all of this video, since it's an hour long, let me know about this part right here, because I think you're awesome and great. And yes, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. So Brandy's always like, will you rub my back, will you rub my feet? And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I could definitely do better at that, because she doesn't ask for a lot, but she does often ask for back rubs and foot massages. And sometimes I'm like, no, I don't feel like it, which is bad on my part. So Brandy, if you have watched this far, all you have to do is say, Titus, in your video you said you were going to give me a foot massage and a back massage, and I will 100% do it. And I mean the good kind too. I'm talking oil and everything. So let's see what happens with that. Well, we have definitely not caught anything here at all. Not even gotten a bite. And this is what I mean by, I just think the fish are in a dormant mood. I mean, we're at dinner time. I mean, we're probably past dinner time at this point. We're right in the dinner window. So you would think that they would be feeding at this point. That something would anyway. Well, we might get skunked, ladies and gentlemen. That just might happen. We're gonna try to be out here as long as we can so that that doesn't happen. Man, and that cottontail looks so good coming through the water. I mean, maybe I'm just not leaving it in long enough. Although I haven't fished any docks, so I'm gonna go hit some docks up real quick. Maybe that'll change it. I largely think it's because I have no worms. That's probably a part of it too. Like maybe, just maybe if I had a worm on, things would be different. But they are not. I think we're gonna have to go try some of this dock action. Going down on that. And this is another area that usually produces a fish. I mean, at least one, you would think. We got 0. "26 minutes to go. I cannot see us going another 26 minutes and not catching a fish. I just cannot see that happening. You know what I think though? I think there is a strong possibility we catch a catfish. I think there's a strong possibility we're gonna run into a catfish. A lot of grass in there. Here comes one of my favorite casts, where I throw past the dock and then swim it to me right in front of it. That's worked so many times in this lake. Because it just seems like an unsuspecting fish just swimming by. Can't believe how much grass I'm still hitting though. Still hitting a ton of grass. Ooh, that was a good cast right in front of a ladder. That's a bite. Something hit it. That's a fish. Yep. Got him. Yay, it was not going to be a skunk. Took 37 minutes to land this fish. Well, let me not be premature. To hook this fish anyway. I haven't landed him yet. Under the boat. Woo. Got him. I think he got this thing down pretty good too. I felt the hit and I didn't pull right away. So let me get the pliers real quick. Now this is a good time to show you what I do if the fish does get it down pretty good like that. Like usually with a jig like this, you can just push down a little bit and it'll pop right back out. Yeah, I'm gonna rip my Kitech up, but it's not down as deep as it looks. Just need to get this Kitech out of the way. Do that. That's out. A little bit of blood on them, but it's okay. There we go. Let's get him back in the water. He of course does a backflip. Hopefully you can see that okay. And that was the last one of those. So now we gotta put on a different one, a different colored one. So this is one you probably saw earlier this year. This one's Smallmouth Magic. I'm gonna give that one a shot. There's only 2 of these left. So I also like days like today because it gives me an opportunity to empty lures that I need to get rid of, that I've had for a while, that the pack has been open for a while, because that pack's been open since I made that smallmouth video, which that was a long time ago. But these Kitechs are still nice and supple. That's why I like them. They kind of tear up easy, but they get the job done. So I said no soft plastics today, but had to do it. It only took us 37 minutes. Gracious. And so this is a video you normally wouldn't see, because if I only catch that one fish, it's like, why would you waste everybody's time with a one fish video? But part of what I wanted to do when I made this channel was make sure we showed, that's a fish. Ooh, man, that was a fish. I shouldn't have been talking. Anyway, we wanted to show the full story of what happens when you're fishing. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. And I'm mad because I just missed a bite. Check that out. Hopefully you can see that okay. That's how you know we just missed something pulling. See if we can get that same fish to do it again. Sometimes it can be in your favor when a boat goes by and creates some ripples on the water. That's it, got him. Not a big guy. This is the guy that got him last time. Stop it, stop it, stop it, my man. Come on, be nice. Stop it, my man, be nice. I know, we both want to get out of this. We both want to get out of this. I get it, I understand. Just chill for me, just chill for me, will you? Just chill. Thank you. Ah, no. No, this is bad. All right, that's better. I don't think you can see me all that well, but hopefully you can, so I'm gonna spin around. This is a bit bigger bass. It's probably close to the same size. Anyway, there we go. Let's get a good close-up. At minute, I think this was like 42, 43. But that's how it happens sometimes. You know, you go out, you spend 37 minutes talking into a GoPro, nothing happening. Then all of a sudden, you throw the cat tech on, boom, boom, get 2 fish. We're gonna try to sneak one more out of this cat tech. It's a little busted at the tip. We're gonna try to sneak one more out of him if we can. Hopefully I can. I was actually about to leave this spot. I was actually about to go in a different direction. And I felt that thing get heavy. You could tell that fish was chasing other bait fish. So maybe now it's dinner time. Now it's dinner time. Now, I think I was saying before this, I wouldn't make a whole video just for one fish. Certainly wouldn't do an hour video for 2 fish, but you know, trying to give that full picture today. Hopefully it's more than that. It'd be great if we could get 10 in like this last 15 minutes. Well, we just went through one entire battery. Just had to change it. This battery should do the rest of the trick, since we got about 14 minutes left. Maybe a little bit longer. As long as you can still see me. I think I'm about to start making my way back. I'm gonna go fish about one more dock and one more pole. I'm pretty sure it's dark at this point. It's gonna be tough to see me. We're gonna have to take this contact off and put another one on, because it's not going well for us. We're just gonna use up these 2 packs. All right, here we go. It'll be worth it if we can get one more out of here. Smallmouth magic is something that they like. That was a pretty good cast. You need something to just come pick it up. And it did. Yep. Feels pretty good too. It's not huge. It's not big, ladies and gentlemen. It's not at all. Just a good ways away. That's a good thing. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. That's what I get. How many times have I learned that lesson? That's what I get. Talking. Not only did I lose the fish, I lost the lure as well. So now I gotta go to my backup, which is the color I haven't fished with, which is Pro Blue Red Pearl Contact. I haven't even opened this pack, and I was not planning to open this pack until I take another trip to Hunting Run, because I felt like it would be a good color for there. Now I'm gonna have to open it here. And that was a decent sized bass. That was the biggest one. It's bigger than the other two we got. So clearly it's dinner time. Like that's what's happening. And this is on the menu. Well, the other two are anyway. Hopefully this will be. We'll see. I hope it is. I'm really mad about that. Of course, that's an expression. I'm not really mad, but I'm not happy that that happened. I definitely should have set the hook harder and pulled them and then got the net. But I didn't. Really hope we can get one more bass. Well, definitely getting closer to the docks paid off. Which, you know, that makes sense. It usually goes well. I don't think they're as fond of this color. Oops. Because we're not getting a single nibble. Ooh, thought that might have been something. A little heavy for a second, but probably some grass. You know what? I think I'm gonna just go back to the hard bait, start making my way back, and just start casting in a lot of different directions, and hope that it works. The color on this is Tennessee shad. It's a good color. I mean, they seem to be in a hungry mood, like they're chasing, so hopefully that'll work in my favor. right, we got about 7 minutes to roll, I believe. Anyway, I don't know if we started fishing right at the hour mark, so I'm probably gonna let it go a few minutes over. So maybe we got about 8 or 9 minutes to go. And you're just hoping you're gonna run into one. But they're just gonna hear that rattle. They're just gonna come smoke it. Sun is going down at this point, as I'm sure you can tell. It's grass. We got grass. There's some fish right in here. I see that. See that. There's definitely some fish right in here. Nothing. You know what? We're gonna throw the cowtake in there. That should get a fish. If it doesn't, that's a problem. I don't know how we missed that. We saw the fish come break the surface right in front of us. Man, they broke the surface right in front of us. So you know they're active. I gotta think it's this color. I mean, gold flash they took, smallmouth magic they took. This is not a color that works as well as the others in here. Because they should be eating that. So learn something new. Now, this doesn't mean it's the case all the time, but essentially, like anything else, you take this data point and you combine that with other data points we're going to get in the future. So we're going to have another day we're out here and fish with some different color Kitex and throw this one as well. And if this is the only one not getting hit, then that will be the proof that you should leave this one at home and not buy anymore. So a lot of days, even when you don't catch a bunch or big ones, still collecting data. It's always about collecting data and make better decisions in the future. That way your next cast will be a better cast. Have a higher percentage of you landing a nice bass. Oh my goodness, I think I'm rapping or rhyming right now. And I wasn't even trying to. Yeah, it's dark. It's real dark. Real dark. We're gonna scoot. But we gotta let this time go all the way, so we're gonna keep throwing. Crazy part is, even if I catch one, I doubt you'd be able to see it. Got a lure over here skipping on the side. I was like, what is that noise? It'd be quite funny if a bass just came and popped it. Actually, it wouldn't be funny because it'd pull my whole lure, my whole rod in the water, and that would be a bad thing. Would not be happy about that at all. Well, so far, you all, we were 2 for 3 today. Definitely should have been 3 for 3. But it goes like that sometimes. No surprise, soft plastic. What did the trick? Can I take it that? Both colors came in handy. Glad I had them. There we go. The watch is beeping. Means we've been fishing for an hour, I think. Hopefully we're at an hour. I'm gonna still give it a little more time just because I'm hoping we get a fish. Well, everybody, looks like we will get a little bit of overtime because there's actually a boat, I think, that is about to get out. Or maybe they're just fishing there. But we're gonna wait for them to get out of the, we're gonna wait for them to get their boat up. And then we'll go out. Well, everybody, I'm positive we've gone over an hour at this point. Did not catch another fish. I'm still gonna wait for this boat to hop out, then we're gonna hop out. But I appreciate you watching if you've watched this far. That's dedication right there. Or either you just needed something to put you to sleep. Either way, we appreciate it. Hope you have a very good day and a very good night. We'll see you next time.